My name is Thoriso Magongwa. I'm a dancer with the National Theatre of Brno here in the Czech Republic. I am originally from South Africa, but have found myself in the shores of Europe. I think it's a very, very beautiful initiative. I am a person who believes in progress, and I do think that in order for us to go to the next level with ballet and with communication in general, we have to be able to take risks. And I think doing this ballet competition online was just that. I also do think that, I equate it to theatre. There was a time where people had to go to the theatre to go watch drama plays. Then the television was introduced, and then the cinema was introduced. So it had to shift and go in a different way. The only thing is that we have to be very open to the idea of evolution. We always dream of a future, but we don't understand that the future actually has to happen and things have to change in order for us to actually get to where we have to go. And given the situation with the pandemic, I feel like we have no option. It's either we let the art die or we find other channels which might be uncomfortable but still be able to sustain and carry out our message. I think that ballet has been pushing itself to go into the digital era. If you look at the following of classical ballet on the Instagram and Facebook and YouTube, it's got a great following. It's just that this platform, as far as competition, was never really considered because, one has to take into mind that when a person competes, you're looking at the atmosphere, you're looking at costumes, you're looking at lighting, you're looking at the preparation, you're looking at the ambience, which is very challenging for any dancer. So in thinking about that, competitions were never really pushed to go online because it really takes away a huge chunk of what it is. But now we are looking at a different criteria, we're looking at a different set of rules, and maybe a new parallel way of having ballet competitions. So yes, it has forced us to go digital, but I don't think we are strangers to the digital world. It's just that as far as ballet competitions specifically, we've had to shift our focus and understand that this too is a possibility. I think that the ballet competition is essentially promoting ballet in general on a global level because the competitors are not only limited to being African or South African. We have opened the floodgates to the whole world. So the important thing is to promote classical ballet. I think the South African aspect is being promoted in the brand, in the name of the ballet competition, and in the location. But also what is very interesting and what it has done for the ballet child in Africa is it has forced us to really challenge our levels, our standards of performance, in knowing that we're going to have to compete with international people on the same platform. So what it has done, it has lifted the ideals, the standard and the expectations of the African child from themselves about performing. It has also lifted the idea of what a good level is for the person that's sitting in the auditorium watching. So it is raising the stature of Africa in terms of exposure, in terms of us being able to see in front of our eyes what the rest of the world is doing. It has put South Africa on a map. It has put Dirk Badenhorst on a map. It has put the South African International Ballet Competition on a whole different level to everybody else, as it is a first. I think a lot of people are going to be watching this and trying to figure out how they could also adapt to these circumstances that we've been working around. It's very important for us to also remember that, we are all fighting for classical ballet to stay on top and stay elite and stay being this incredible international thing that it is. So if people can find new ways to keep this art form alive, I'm all for it. And I think a lot of people have their eyes on this ballet competition, so it will be a game changer for sure. Well, ballet in Africa is very limited in terms of interaction. I feel that, everyone is restricted to either Nigeria or Kenya, or, it's not as easy to connect as it is in Europe because of the infrastructure, because of the interest, because of funding, etc. So having ballet online is a fantastic thing for the African child, because now they would be able to just tap into the competition and be able to take part in the competition without having to fly from Nigeria to South Africa, which could be a financial challenge, or any other place in Africa. It also makes it easier for these children or dancers who are interested in, just networking, meeting people like myself or Ted Branson or anyone who is on the panel, which is just incredible, giving them access to those people who otherwise they wouldn't be able to even dream of speaking to. So I think in general, what it has allowed the African child to have is access and to understand that everything is possible. This is a huge platform for possibilities. So I think it's really literally opened the floodgates for possibilities for our students. I was very apprehensive about this initiative. I was very nervous to even consider what it could mean and what it could do. But in actually doing it, I was very, very thoroughly impressed. I think it's going to open a lot of perspectives for different people. I think it is leading us into understanding that, we are not just limited to the studio. We're not just limited to the theater. We have to be open-minded in order to bring ballet to the next century. We can't be left behind. Sports are doing it, different things. Entertainment is always doing it. So why not ballet? Why not ballet? So I think, going forward, a lot of people will learn that we have to be able to bring ourselves forward, be open, be curious, be informed, and understand that adapting to a new circumstance does not mean that you have forgotten what you know, but it just adds a different and a new layer to who we are and what we know. The ballet world is an old world. We are an old art, we're a beautiful art which really thrives and it survives on old morals. But we are really facing a time where technology, society, and everything is evolving. And in order for us to keep ballet as part of our lives, we've got to let it evolve. So if anything, I truly believe that we have to learn to adapt. As I've said, we have to learn to adapt. We've got to be open-minded. We've got to be able to engage on different social media levels, on different platforms, in order for ballet to lead us into the next generation and live on as the incredible art form which it is.